Yorana, and welcome back to FM19. I hope you're all well. In this episode, we've got matches galore, I guess. I don't really know what else to say. There's been a bit of a kind of pile-up at the end of the season. So you can see here we've got the schedule out. So after after winning on aggregate against Team Wellington and losing 5-3 in that last leg, we played Motu 1, beat them 2-0 with a brace from Tamangara. We were then meant to have, I think it was actually meant to be on the 7th of May, the match against the Nukuhiva Spearheads. That's been rescheduled because we've got the first leg of the O-League final. Because remember, obviously the finals played over 2 legs. Because why get it done in one sort of session? We're going to have 2 legs. So we've got to play Moria twice. It's not enough just to beat them once. We've got to get the win overall, which is tricky. Does definitely make it tricky for us underdogs. So the Nukuhiva Spearheads fixture has been moved right in the middle of it. So we've got a 3-day break before that game, and then 4 days, then we go back and play the second leg of the O-League. And then 2 days after that, we get to the Shield of Pride. Shield of Pride I'm not bothered about. It's a nice competition. It'd be good if we can win it, because we've not won it before. It's right at the end of the season. We can give it our all once we've dealt with the O-League. The Spearheads match, I'm not going to be putting much effort into because it's dead rubber completely. We're 5th in the kind of Premiership. If we win and get 3 points, we get 54 points. And we maybe sneak into 4th. Probably not because of results and because of the goal difference. And also, we've got to play as well, so we could win by tons. If they get a point, they're still going to finish above us. We could drop down to 6th. That's about it. So 5th is probably where we will end up. So it doesn't really matter about the Nukuhiva Spearheads, and they've already been relegated, and they're not even in the playoffs. So it's neither of us have anything to play for. So I'm not going to show you that match. We'll just do a bit of a season roundup right at the end. So yeah, Chitty's praises are being sung because pretty decent. Interesting music from the car driving outside. So let's go to the press conference. I'm feeling quietly confident. This is, if we're ever going to be Moria, this is the time to do it. It is a monumental challenge. We're going to analyse their fitness. We might bring Tamangara back in properly because he did play in the last Motu 1 match to build up fitness because he's been a little bit injured. We're going to get a good sequence going, blah-de-blahs. We've both done well. It's good to have an all Tahitian final, although I find the kind of assumption that we're Tahitian when we're Polynesian is a little bit offensive. We're Gambier, not mainlanders. Any silverware would be warmly received at this point. It was a good result, that 8-1. Itching set the record straight because we don't want to keep losing to them. Yeah, business as usual. Don't care how he's doing. Put him on the back foot. There's a lot of questions in this one, isn't there? He's a nice man, I'm sure. Probably isn't a nice man. Oh, so many cars outside. So I'm recording on a really hot day, fans on, windows open. Microphone might be picking up noise from outside, I don't know. But I can do now about that. So there we go. We've played Moria twice, drawn 1, lost 1. So it's our chance to try and change things. Charpentier is going to have to go on the bench. Got Maggie for Stroud. Stroud in for Sabua. Everyone else is kind of injured, not necessary. Let's bring on Tamangara or Wallace and swap them around. Lots of yellow cards to worry about. We could lose people for that second leg, I think. So imagine having the yellow cards carry over as well in this situation. I mean, they've got some yellow cards to worry about too. But Gerard on the left, interesting, we never really played him there. And away we go. Give us a good result. No one cares. Well done. We're going to shake his hand. Now we're going to wander off. I'll bit of the dugout. And obviously, because it's 2 legs, that means we get to play at home and they also get to play at home. No, like, kind of neutral venue. A breezy 34 degrees. It's going to kill us playing in this on the sand pitch. When we did lose against them, it was 1-0. We did have a player sent off, and it was a penalty that they got. So, you know, they're not all of that. Not much going on there. Nice and quiet's alright. Quiet and then we nick a goal. That's what I'm looking forward to. Or quiet and penalties. Got a chance to go to penalties, I guess. Obviously not on this match, because it has to be next match, because 2 legs. The 2-leg thing really does annoy me for the final. I can just about accept it for the semi-finals. It just seems unnecessary to have it for the final as well. Jean-Baptiste has taken a knock, that's fine, we'll take him off at half time. We've got Kerr, for example, he can do the job there. Right, let's be calm. Claim we've been better, we've not, but we'll claim it. Bring on Kerr for Jean-Baptiste. Lamb goes long. Mangara does nothing. Who's shoved? We'll get free kick, that's about it. We are kind of winning in the match statistics, but overall I think the fans are losing. 8 shots in total, only 2 on target across both teams. Not exactly champagne. Oh, that was a poor missed header. But Kerr picks it up. But it's Chidi, not quite through, but almost. He misses. It's a rare miss from Chidi Bang. Lamb kind of went along, it almost worked. Tamagara's kind of chasing it down. Ray picks up the loose ball because of the pressure. Spilling over to Frey. Tamangara getting involved. They're knocking it around alright, but we're not seeing any openings here. Bond slams it against them and now they've got it. So it turns out it's their highlight. Interesting. Very interesting. It's not a high quality game, is it? I don't know if Maria have ever won the O-League. I know they've been in it before. I don't think they have. I think the Eels have won it twice. I think maybe Taha's won it. And I think Rotu won it twice, once with us and one without. Spearing Frey. Oh, so close. Let's make some subs, shall we? Let's bring on Wallace for Tamangara and swap them around. Let's bring on Minan for Frey. Just some fresh legs on that side. Frey's been getting involved, but he's not been particularly decisive. See what they do with this. Oh, don't want them doing that. Good save there. Yeah, hang your head in shame. Oh, they've done it then. Well, they'd snuck a goal. Free kick saving us there, I think. Dog barking in the background. Thanks, dog. I don't even know anyone around here who has a dog. Never mind. Come on, let's just... There we go, Smith. 0-0 do. Okay, so we didn't use the home advantage to get ahead. but we've kept a clean sheet. It means it's all to play for. Basically, the second leg is now going to be the knockout final. You're unlucky. Let's just check a few things before we go into that next one, like rules. So, final. Away goals use the scores are level after 90 minutes. Away goals use the score levels after extra time. So, pretty good for us. Because we'll be the away side, anything we score will give you an away goal. So if we've got a score draw by the end of the match, then we've won. It's really going to change the dynamics. So I'm going to stop here and I'm going to come back straight away for that next match. We've got Nukuhiva in between. I'll probably try and rotate some of the squad for that. I'll see you in a minute. Well, see you in a second. Alrighty, so we're back for the second leg. We played the Spearheads in between and we won 3-1. So actually, competition-wise, we finished 4th, which netted us 25 grand in prize money. And we also got 1 grand for our under-23 goal team finishing 4th. So 26 grand of prize money. Obviously, as I've just started recording, cars start driving by the upper window. Never mind. I did rotate the team a lot for that match against the Spearhead, so we've got a few changes to make here. Quite a few changes actually. So let's bring Frey back in, Muller back in, Tamangaro back in, Shitty back in, Manuel's on there. So the Spearling back on there. Jean-Baptiste comes back in. Bring on Bauman on the bench there. Lamb's going to come in on the left. Where's Bon? Bon's going to come in on the right. I think that's everybody. So yeah, it was a lot of changes we made for that. Moria are on a high because they have been confirmed as champions. So they won it on the last game of the season. And they've come out confident for this one. They've got a 4-3-3. OP formation, or at least it was in the previous version. They've got Gerard up front again, got Molina still in there, Panther. Be an interesting one. My system manager, I always forget my system manager is called Henry. So the Spearheads sacked their manager after that match because not only did he lose, but he got them relegated. And one of our former, well, I say one of our former players, one of our former Rurutu players, Seth Waite, who was manager of the Feral Cats, has also been sacked because the Feral Cats almost got relegated from the championship, so they finished like 14th or something like that. But less about that and more about, and this is very different on this island. Moria's got a temperature of 20 and breezy, and a full 10-degree difference the past week. Molina takes it wide, Tibble's there, wide again. No idea how to say the name. Gerard scores. Of course he does. He's an assassin. He just went back and forwards, stretched the team. To be honest, I don't think they meant to get it all the way over to the right that time. I think it was just a poor pass, but it works out for him. Panthop goes long. Gerard's there, he's going to punish us. Oh, Smith managed to save it. It's alright. They look really dangerous with 3 up front. There's still plenty of time to get back in it. And if we remember, 1 goal is all we need. There we go, Manuel slid in. That looked weird. Looked like the ball was spinning in a weird way and everyone backed off it apart from Manuel. So in it goes. Yeah, everyone misjudged the ball. Manuel managed to stretch and get a foot to it. There we go. As it stands, if it finishes 1-1, we've won. Away goal rules. With that 0-0 draw being quite useful. Go on, I thought Chitty had it then. I thought this was going to be our tactic, our highlight, where it's going to be running off with it. No. Back to Gerard again. He's too good. Him and Yanin have had good seasons for their respective teams, Moria and Taha. I don't think we've got any hope of managing to tempt them over to our side. Unless we win the early, we might be a bit pull then, but I still think they'll be asking for big money. The player we've got on the most money is Higgins on 550. He's barely played for us. Just tried to get him across. Is it him or is it Ahmed? It might be Ahmed actually on 650. But we're losing a few players, managing to keep a few. So we've got Chabert, who signed another contract. We've got Frey signed another contract. Muller and Maggie both signed another contract. We're keeping the core team there, so hopefully we can build next season. But if we build from a strong Champions League winning position, that would be much better. Passionate. Tell them we're happy. Keep it going. We are edging the stats. 7 shots to our 4. We're edging possession just, but they've had more threatening chances than us. 1 clear cut, 3 half chances, and we just got the 1 half chance. On long again. Just beat him. Such an easy goal, but we have no real response to that. There's nothing we can do about that, I don't think. Smith goes long. Chabert's already passed Muller and Maggie by that stage. Shout him. Get creative. That was poor. We should have got that rather than them. Oh, Lamb goes along. Nodded on by Chidi. We're not going to win that race. They attack so much faster than we do. There's another one. Gerard. Right, what do we do? What do we got? Bring on Wallace. Stop these 2 rounds. There's fresh legs and put Chidi in that poacher position. Manuel's doing alright, although he's a bit tired, but he's doing alright. Spearling's been pretty quiet. Frey's not done much, but we can normally rely on him. Let's bring on Kerr. Spearling. Again, not quite long ball, but they get it forward quick. Rather than 1 pass, it took them 2 or 3, but they got it forward quickly. Always knew at some point Gerard would come back to haunt us. Same with Yanin, there'll be a point where they do that. Let's pause it, what can I shout at them? Let's try and encourage them. Let's go to very attacking. And then in terms of Manuel, we're going to bring Manuel off Bowman just because of the fresh legs. Two players fired up, 1 frustrated and furious. Whereas they've got all their team fired up. Come on. And that's us done. So they didn't need 2 legs to do it. 1 leg was enough for them to destroy us. There's nothing left to do. We just have the depth, we don't have the talent, or you're a stronger side than us. Really frustrating to get this close. But it's a good sign. It's just really frustrating. So Mori are going to go to the Club World Championship and get all their money from that. And we are just going to watch them celebrate. They played well though. They've been a strong team this season. They've done essentially the double. I don't know if they've done the Inter-Island Cup as well. We'll look at that in the kind of follow-up. We were the underdogs. Let's switch off. Idiots. So 4-1 we've lost. Still get £23,000. That's alright. Look at the review, we're the overachievers. Definitely our top goal scorer, Chidi. Oh, he actually got 4 assists. He didn't play that much in the later stages, but I think that's just because he played one game where he got a lot of assists in the group. But yeah, we didn't deserve to win that match. Deserved win for Moria. Look at their schedule, see what else they've done. Have they gone to any of the finals? No, Inter-Island Cup they were knocked out. I think they might win the Windward. Yeah, they've won the Windward. But yeah, so they'll be in the Shield of Pride. We might have to face them one more time before the season's done. But yeah, they played well. That's fair enough. And it was our debut season in the O-League. We couldn't expect to win it, but we've had a good overall season. We might get one more piece of silverware. I'll come back and do that in a separate episode that might be quite short, and then we'll have the season summary after that, and then we'll be almost 150 videos. Yeah, thanks very much as always for watching. If you've liked it, please like, subscribe, comment, come and talk to me on Twitter if you want, at FM Tahiti. If you want to read any of my articles, they're on Dictate the Game as well. You can go and listen to the Dictate the Game podcast as well if you want to, which I'm on occasionally. But otherwise, I will see you for the next episode where we'll try and recover from this slightly painful loss and see if we can win some silverware. Thanks very much.